What's up, YouTube? This is Batsman Fan. This is what I've been talking about, Bruce Zayas from Cowabunga Comics. I said I got something that you'd probably like, and here it is. This is the original 1988, I believe it is. Unpunched. The card's never been punched, so it never set on store rat. Leonardo. He was one of my favorite Ninja Turtles, if not the favorite Ninja Turtle. This one, I'm fixing to show you what this Ninja Turtle looks like framed. Let's take a closer look at it though real quick. It is not a perfect card by any means, but it is really cool. If that doesn't bring back a piece of your childhood, man, I don't know what would. It is the 10 back. So just really cool. Okay, so we're fixing to look at the Leo figure in the 10x13 display case from Hobby Lobby. This cost, if it's on the half off week, it's cost 18 bucks. It's a 10x13 display case with 12 openings. I had to do a little bit of modifications with this case, and I'll talk about that here in just a second, but you should be able to do this with, it just takes a little bit of time to do it, but what you're going to end up doing is you're going to take these slats right here and cut those down to fit in the bottom, top, and on the sides. I just did little clips over here on the sides on each side to be able to fit the back on. You got to have the back set up against something, and that's what I use the slats for. The comic books I've picked up over the past couple of weeks. This is what I picked up today. This is Justice League #1, the Tony Daniel cover. I really like this cover. This was probably my favorite out of the two covers that I could have chosen from. Just a really cool looking cover. Tony Daniel does beautiful artwork, so really cool. Also picked up Superman #3. This is a great storyline so far. I have not read #3. I'm not as big a fan as this cover as I really was the other cover, but I thought if there was ability for, collectability, I thought having the kid on the cover might be the better choice to go with, but that is the variant. The next cover, I really like this cover as well. This is a Tim Sale cover. That's a really cool looking cover. I like how he mixed in the white background here and just sort of did the outlining of the cowl and the cape and the symbol and everything within the skyline, and then you see the rough sketched Batman symbol down here in the buildings and whatnot. Just a really pretty cover and a neat cover. Last week's pickup, I picked up the regular cover. I like this one the best, of Nightwing Rebirth #1. The variant cover, this was my favorite cover of Tech Comics 936. I went with the variant cover for New Superman #1 as well. Thought both covers were cool. I just sort of like this one better, and it's a variant. Let's see. I picked up this comic, and I have not read Civil War yet. I watched Big E's comics video. I knew something big was happening with this 3. I watched his video today that's about 4 days old. So, spoiler alert. I don't even know what this cover looks like inside. But like I said, spoiler alert. So just fast forward if you don't want it ruined, past this page right here. So this is the death. I'm not even going to say who it is. It's the death of a major superhero in the comic books. I don't. I was really thinking about opening this on video to look at it, but I don't. For some reason, I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. It just hit me. I have my scissors and everything. I was really thinking about doing an unbagging, but I haven't seen what the cover looks like. So when I transition to my CBC and CGC and all that stuff comments, I'll look at what the video looks like or the cover looks like if I can find it, and then if it's not that all overwhelming, I'll just open it and we'll go on about it every day. Okay, I picked up all these next covers for half off. Hastings was having a sale, so I picked these for half a cover. This is Civil War II #1 variant, so I picked that up for $4.50. It's a cool variant. I picked this one up, man. I had no idea how rare this book was. Whenever I bought this, there was only one other of these online. This is Flash 28, the steampunk variant. Like I said, there was only one other these listed, and I think it was like 28 or $30. I actually have the Batman 28, I think, signed. I have one copy signed but not graded by Scott Snyder, and then I have another one that is CGC SS by Chaikin. Howard Chaikin, I believe, is the right name. That's the artist on this. So this is a pretty rare book. Like I said, I only saw one online whenever I grabbed this one. Oh, and before I forget, I only spent $50 on that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So, got a good deal. And I also picked up the variant for Convergence Superman #2. I picked that up for $2. This is the Chip Kid variant. So I've now, within the last couple weeks, I've bought the Convergence Superman #2 and 1 for $10, and now I've got the variant cover of Convergence Superman #2 for $2. Winning. So give me just a second. I'm gonna get to what that other cover might look like. If it's nothing spectacular, I'm just gonna open it. Might check the prices on eBay, see if it's not doing anything, or if it is or not. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, the heck with it. Let's cut it out. This cover is going to reveal who was the one, who was the superhero who was killed. So, flash away if you don't want to know, if you haven't caught up yet. But for those of you that already know what's going on, you can look at the cover. But if you don't know what's going on, don't watch this. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So in this issue right here, the Hulk gets killed. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure he'll come back in some shape, form, or fashion. But has Namor come back yet? I don't know. I need to read the last few issues of Squadron Supreme. So it's a front back connecting, not a connecting cover, but it's a Casada drawing. Okay, so let's go to the graded comic books. This is just disappointing. This tells us Suspense number 50. This is the first appearance of the Mandarin. Hell, you may be able. I can't see if that's a smudge on my phone, or if that's you. You can just see how bad this crap is. This thing is wavy. Can you see that bending in there? See how the light is bent? That is bends and ripples in the comic. That is upsetting to say the least. And you might be able to see it right here. Let's see if I can get the light to hit it right. You see that? See that in there? That is all how the light is bending. The light shouldn't do that. It is bending like crazy because of the way that CGC has pressed this. I'm venturing to guess that this could cause I venture to guess that this could be somewhat of the death of CGC. But man, this is just terrible. How could you release a product after having such good standing in the community and with comic book collectors around the world? How could you come up with a case that does that? I'm sending this baby back to CGC. They're going to need to press this. They're going to need to put it in the inner well like they're supposedly already doing, and this needs to be fixed because this is too much of a key comic book, a major villain in the Iron Man world, to not be preserved in the correct fashion. I spent $100 on this plus some shipping, and it is just too nice a shape, even it being a 4 or 5, to not be properly encapsulated. I don't like. Where's quality? I'm not trying to get into a rant here, but quality control doesn't catch that at some point. Really? This is Suicide Squad Connection Central right here. This is. I already have this in an ungraded format, but now I'm glad I have it in graded. It's not super high grade. It is an 8.5. My actual loose copy is probably higher grade than this, but you just never know. So I was like, I'll snag it. So this is the it's the first there's a 16-page preview for Batman and the Outsiders #1. It's not noted on here. This should be like the first appearance of a Katana. It is sure not. It is sure not there, buddy. This should be, I believe, y'all fact check me if I'm wrong, this should be the first appearance of Katana. The next one is this is a definite upgrade for me. This is the first full appearance of Killer Croc, Waylon Jones, and Jason Todd. Okay, huge ramifications for Suicide Squad here. Now, spoiler alert yet again. Spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I don't know if this book is going. Jason Todd stuff is going nuts. And I try to stick away from any spoilers and stay away, but sometimes stuff just gets ruined for you. Is there still thought going on that Jason Todd is actually Joker in the Suicide Squad movie coming up? Is that still some of the thought process? I mean, Red Hood stuff has went nuts. Jason Todd stuff has just went nuts in the last year. And I guess the conspiracy theory is that Jared Leto is actually Jason Todd. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. But this is the first appearance of Jason Todd, and it's the first appearance of Killer Croc, who is also in Suicide Squad. So there it is. Bam, boom, pow, over, out. I spent $100 for those 2 books. Got both of them for $100. Got that wavy piece of crap for $100. I hate to even say Tales of Suspense 50 is a piece of crap, man. It displays beautifully. Beautiful. But this is what it is. Okay. I will come back with a haul in probably a couple weeks. I'm still waiting for 2 key books. I have one first appearance of I say he's not a major DC character, but I believe he could grow in popularity if just given the right option. And it's another key of his. So stay tuned for more Batsman fan stuff. Thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for making this community great again. Make the YouTube community great again, folks.